So iCarly's a show that I talk about very often on my channel, and almost every time I make a video about the show, I have nothing but nice things to say. This is not one of those times. Even though I love iCarly, when I go back and watch the show, there's one huge problem that stands out over all of the other problems with the show. And that one huge problem is the iCarly web show. Yeah, I know I've mentioned my dislike for the iCarly web show before, but until I talk about it in depth, I'll never be able to get it off my mind. So in one of my earlier videos, I put iCarly head to head with Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, and Victorious. Out of these 4 shows, growing up my family watched iCarly the least, simply because of the iCarly web show. And here's the thing, I don't mind when Carly, Sam, and Freddie are doing rehearsals for their web show, or when they're out promoting their web show, but whenever Freddie pulls out the camera and says 5, 4, 3, 2, I automatically tune out everything after. Well, now I can just skip it, but when iCarly was airing on cable back in the day, I had to sit through the whole web show, cause I didn't have that fancy cable that let me pause and skip and record things. Anyways, after they do the iCarly web show, I always find the rest of the episode to be very enjoyable. But then we move on to the next episode and they do yet another iCarly web show because they have to, since making a web show is basically the whole plot of iCarly. However, as awful and unfunny as I find the iCarly web show, I have to commend the iCarly showrunners for it, and here's why. The majority of iCarly's audience were children, and children tend to get bored relatively easy compared to adults. So what would a show for children need to have in order to keep their attention? How about a bunch of random, gross, nonsensical skits that were pretty awful, but at least it kept the kids interested? And boy were the kids interested, because if you look back at iCarly's TV ratings during its prime, they were significantly higher than most Nickelodeon and Disney shows that were on at the time. The kids were eating up the web show because the writers were pandering to them, and it worked very well, which is why I commend everybody involved with the making of iCarly. Now, even though I really dislike the iCarly web show, I still really enjoy iCarly, the show. However, my favorite episodes are episodes like I Saved Your Life and I Got a Hot Room, where they have the web show in the very beginning just to get it out of the way, then the rest of the episode has little or nothing to do with the web show. So anyways, that's it for my video. I feel like I got all of my feelings out and I never want to talk about the iCarly web show ever again. But it wasn't completely bad. I did enjoy whenever they did the Baby Spencer segment, or Bagels, or random dancing, but everything else I wasn't a fan of at all. Anyways, please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and thank you so much for watching.